if you're a child molester, I think you should just be chemically castrated. You just gotta chop off the dude's balls.
Listen, I agree with that, but I don't think that's good enough because now my child never came back from that. She never came back from that. She was doing good in school. She was only 10 years old, but she was doing very well in her grades, everything. It's only 10, but that's how it starts.
Yeah.
And her mind was never the same. Now she lives on the streets of Boston as a heroin addict with her mother. Mass Ave, right on. You ever hear Massachusetts Avenue in Boston? Pretty big area. A lot of drug addicts around it. There's an overpass right there. She lives underneath the overpass.
So I have a question.
Yes.
What advice do you give parents about
Say
kids?
it again?
What advice would you give parents about raising kids?
Keep your eye on them 24/7. They always say, oh, you're crowding the child. Oh, you're all over the child. Let them breathe, let them breathe. The minute you let them breathe and you're not over them. I'm not saying they're going to the bathroom, you're going to watch, but they're going out with their friends. Who's your friend? Bring the mother and father over here. I want to meet them. Have a sit down. Go have a lunch with them. Have a dinner with the people, whoever they are. Because you got to know who you're dealing with. And then as soon as you mention a name, hey, you were out with Johnny last night? Yeah, the parents were here. What'd you guys do? You got to question.
Yep.
You can't, it's this bullshit about, I need to be my own person. And you can be your own person when you're old enough to leave the fucking house and go live on your own, make your own money and do your own thing. You're under my roof, please listen to me. It's the parents that know better. My daughter was found 2 o'clock in the morning at 12 years old roaming the neighborhood in Somerset. And we were going through the divorce, so I couldn't do anything. They made it like I was the bad guy. Oh, let your wife, you chose not to grab full custody. I said, I didn't try not to grab full custody. I've got a psychotic wife. She lie her way through everything.
Yeah.
And look at them now. Now they're both doing drugs in Boston. On the streets, fentanyl is the big thing. Oh. Listen, I wouldn't even know what it looked like. It's got to be powder. I mean, I guess heroin's powder, or I don't know. But they're doing it. Best advice, stay on them every day of every minute. And then you know the difference when I got a good one. Okay, honey, listen. I'm going to let you ride around the block or something, then you stand back, you let them go, and then you run. You have to be on them. Don't let them know that you're on them, but you got to be on them. Children are fucking sponges. Sponges. They see you yelling at mommy, they think that's normal. I don't think that's normal. Do you? No. So, seriously, the strongest advice that I can get is stay on them. Make sure they love you, because the only reason they wouldn't love you, not because you won't go on the internet, not because no, they won't love you because you're mistreating them, beating them, feeding them drugs. They might say, yeah, they love it, but they know. These kids know. They're sponges.
Kids are smart.
Smart. Kids are smart. God, now I'm watching TV and they're having these kids they're asking these kids questions. I'm going, kid needs to be on a judicial jury, because he knows what he might be saying it a little strange, but that makes sense. So, and then the parents, it's just so hard. It's so hard for me to talk about this right now. I'm glad I'm getting it out, but my ex-wife just screwed my daughter up, and I look like the fool. You don't care. I had a woman from Rhode Island wanting to I told her about my story, my boss's neighbor. Told her about the story. She goes, Tom, I run a facility for, you got to go to the bathroom again, don't you?
No, tell me sorry.
So she goes, Tom, I run a home. I run a home where the kids come in, we test them. If they're dirty, that's fine. Yeah. From then on, everything has to go progressively down from drugs. We get them a job, we get them a home, we give them a good life, we give them food, we give them everything. Goes, Tom, she's a Rhode Island resident. I can get you in. Taylor, I think I found something Dad, I don't want it. I said, Taylor, wait a minute, let me finish. We need to get you better. Dad, I'm all set. You're not all set, honey. Nope. Hey, I couldn't get it down here. Was it, I'm gonna assume around $20,000 a year to run this thing. To have her free, the state would cover it for her to get healthy. Didn't want nothing to do with it. Likes the life of being. How about getting a letter in the mail? Plain envelope, don't sign. I open the envelope, I'm like, who the fuck is this? Mr. Souza, my name is something. He was a retired cop. I live in Boston. you have a daughter named Taylor Elizabeth Souza. Could you please call me? So I got right on the phone. I go, who the fuck are you? What do you want? He goes, sir, I'm a retired cop. We're trying to help some of these women living on the street. I said that my daughter lives, she lives on that side. Well, she was sexually molested. She wasn't raped, but she complained. And then we have 6 other women that are complaining about this one guy. I said, so what do you need from me? He goes, can you talk to your daughter, please, and get her to testify against this guy? I said, I'm going to ask you one question. Do you assume this guy's a drug dealer? He said, oh, yeah, he definitely is. I said, then she ain't going to turn on him. She's into the drug too much to turn on him. I can give it a shot. I called my ex-sister-in-law who kind of kept tabs on her for me. And she's like, Tom, nope, she wants nothing to do with it. She said she's scared of him. My daughter's not scared of a fucking grizzly bear that hasn't eaten in a month. She's not scared of nothing. Eric, this, just the last thing, I gotta show you this, because this is, I got a picture of my daughter just before she was on drugs. And I've got the picture of the next time she was on drugs. That's right here.
Wait, sorry, can you bring it over here? I don't want to mess up
This is my daughter.
So this
is her.
Before drugs?
Yeah.
How old was she?
Right there, she is 20.
Uh-huh.
That's her. That's her a few months later on heroin after 4 shots of Narcan to get her out of her drug-induced. Narcan is a drug that they give heroin addicts that look like they're dead or dying.
Oh my God.
I thought she was in a coffin. When I saw that,
yeah,
I said
that's
she's
really
in a coffin.
Sad.
Okay, that's my daughter. And she got out a few hours later. She ran out of the hospital, didn't get signed out, ran out and went and did more heroin.
Oh my God.
And that's the Bible truth, Eric. That's, people go, oh, you're a little bit of a madman. You're always talking, you're always going, you're always... I said, listen, what am I going to sit down and take this and oh, poor me. No, I go to work, I kind of forget about my life, that miserable part of it.
Yeah.
I go home tired, I have my dinner, I have my supper, and I do it all over again.
Yeah.
I like work, and I try to induce that into my daughter, but my daughter wouldn't even turn on a vacuum cleaner. She goes, I don't know how to. At about 12, 13, she said, I want to live with you. I said, okay, you got rules. You live with me, I'm going to work, you got rules. One room you pick, you clean it head to toe. She goes, Dad, the rooms are clean. I said, I know they are, but I'll know the difference. You move every knick-knack, you wipe underneath, and you vacuum. So I went, some of the knick-knacks removed a little bit. I said, Taylor, look at my footprints are still here from this morning on the carpet, shag. She goes, I don't know how to turn on a vacuum. I went, I said, what do you do with your mother? She goes, Mom don't vacuum. I went, is there carpets in the house or hard floor? She goes, carpets. She goes, she just uses the broom on top of it. I went, hey, she said, Dad, I think I'm all set. I think I'll go live with Mom. I said, you know what? Do what you want. But I'm just telling you, have rules here. You don't want to follow the rules? I don't know what to tell you. I love you to death. I would kill for you. But when I tell you clean a room, make sure you clean the room. There's my son that you call him, as you call him. We've been laughing about that. So, you know what I'm saying? The woman that I thought was my love was actually she was my nail in my coffin, I guess. I don't know. She killed my mother. This woman made me national news. This woman, okay, you ever hear of Jay Leno?
Yep.
Okay, you ever hear of Rosie O'Donnell?
Yep.
Okay, you ever hear of Paul Harvey?
No.
He's a news announcer on one of the worldwide news that you hear about. This is Paul Harvey. Good day. That's what he used as his thing. Well, my ex-wife, my mother...
I only believe half of the things